Hello everyone and welcome to the November-December Profile Moraine News Magazine show. I am Dave Miller.
And I'm Kendra Bryant. Sit back as we update you on city projects, community events, business profiles, and a look at the Moraine historical marker.
And believe it or not, Kendra, this is our 16th anniversary show. Our first Profile Moraine was filmed way back in November of 2002, and we're going to have some flashbacks from that show and do more of an then and now scenario.
Mike Davis, Moraine's Economic Development Director, was on the show the first year, and I'll visit with him for an update on the Southern Hills development.
And also I will get an update on the new bike trail extension running from Deer Meadow Park to Possum Creek Metro Park.
Plus, we have a few more interviews and updates and many projects on business developments in Moraine.
All of this and more on this edition of Profile Moraine.
Back in 2002-2003, the first season of Profile Moraine, Moraine Economic Development Director Mike Davis was interviewed talking about the new Southern Hills development project to be anchored by the new Walmart. Let's find out 16 years later how that development turned out.
Well, as you know, Dave, it's interesting to look back 15 years ago when they were moving ground and moving dirt. It was an exciting time for the city because we didn't really have those kind of amenities on the north side of town. So working with RG Properties and seeing what we have today, it's proven to be a true amenity. It's provided a lot of assets to the businesses that are around it and the employees that go to those businesses that can run next door and go to the restaurants and the stores. And for most anybody who's familiar with the area, they know that it's anchored by a Walmart, which employs about 300 people. And there's a strip center in the front that we actually did a boundary adjustment with the city of Kettering, so that's no longer in our jurisdiction. But then we have a Bob Evans was built, which earlier this year, unfortunately, they did choose to close their doors. And as you continue to move a little bit further west, you've got a Fifth Third Bank, you've got a Longhorn Steakhouse, which is doing very well. In fact, they just put about $20,000 worth of renovations and kitchen improvements in their restaurant, and that occurred over the last 2 or 3 months. And then, like I said, the Steak and Shake, and then you have what used to be Staples, which is another success story for us. Staples recently got occupied in the last 2 months with a company called Friends Office. They're a great group that sells office furniture, and some of our existing businesses have already used them for some of their upgrades and furnishing purchases. They also provide a lot of office products, but you do most of that ordering online. You do not do the shopping within the store. But that was an asset that had about a 30,000 square foot asset that had been vacant for about a 3-year period, so we were excited to get them in there. Over these last 15 years, Walmart has made several renovations, some of them, over $1 million or $2 million. And I know just recently they've also added their home delivery and pickup for grocery and other services, and that just came down the pipeline here in the past month or two. The Southern Hills Crossing development in its preliminary phases has actually even included a possibility of a home improvement store. On 10 acres, it was immediately west and a little bit north of where the Walmart location is, between the Mayberry and Yule Transportation. That land, some of that land is still for sale. Vic Yule owns that property, and so there are some other opportunities there, and there are some outlots that could possibly be made available within Walmart itself, or down near Fifth Third. But we're doing well. Again, Friends Office took over Staples, and we've had some recent inquiries regarding the Bob Evans, so we do believe that it won't sit vacant very long before we have a new restaurant offering there as well. And I think the biggest story to this is that one, the market proved the necessity of those amenities, and our businesses have supported them, and our employees. Matter of fact, here would be a good story. We just moved Shook construction. A company with a 100-year presence here in the Dayton region, we moved them into the former Battelle & Battelle building, and one of the big selling points besides the building and the property itself was knowing that their employees had those restaurants and the ability to go run an errand immediately across the street. So it's been a huge asset for us. It was also a big play in securing Fidelity in the old Berry buildings. So we really use it as a resource, and it's proven to do very well for us.
Hey, let's meet Kristen Gopman, the new Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Moraine, and she'll update us on the brand new Deer Meadow to Possum Creek Bike Trail Connector Project.
I'm Kristen Gopman. I'm the new Director of Parks and Recreation with the City of Moraine, and with me is Brent Shane. He is the Program Coordinator for Fitness and Sports with the City of Moraine Parks and Recreation Department. We're here today at Deer Meadow Park and with the City of Moraine. The construction project was just completed. It was a partnership with the City of Moraine, Ohio Department of Natural Resources, and Five Rivers Metro Park. And the trail itself will connect Deer Meadow Park with Possum Creek Metro Park. As we go through the trail, there is a disc golf course here, and there's also a pond. We also have two recently installed gardens. There's a butterfly garden and also a hummingbird garden. Also have the, for walking and biking and jogging, the trail. It was a grant from the State of Ohio Department of Natural Resources in coordination with the City of Moraine and Five Rivers Metro Parks. The park trails are open year-round. In the case of inclement weather, the trails would be shut down for hazardous conditions of ice or snow, but we'll make every attempt to open them if they're safe to move about.
City planner Mike Hammes appeared on our show 16 years ago talking about the Deer Meadow Park. Let's talk to Mike about this development and see what's new since then.
Well, we had a lot of plans for Deer Meadow Park, and some have happened, some have not. We've done a lot of development around the lake. We've redone the walking trail that goes around the lake itself. There's a new dock, there's new shelters. We have a new skate park that's out at Deer Meadow Park, and we've redone things like the parking areas and things of that nature. We've also collaborated with Metro Parks on a 0.7-mile connector that will lead you from the walking trail around the lake through the Frisbee golf course, up past the farmland and around to connect with Possum Creek Metro Park. So if you want to enjoy that facility, or if you're at that park and want to come see what Deer Meadow has to offer, you have a very easy way to do that, walking or riding your bike or what have you. It's a very convenient, it's a much shorter trip than a lot of people expect. Those two parks are very close together. So we're really happy with some of the developments that we've had at that park. Well, Pinnacle Ridge, when last we discussed Pinnacle Ridge, we had dirt and we had machines moving the dirt from one place to the other. We had some roads. We had a lot of hope. Now, if you drive by the site, you see a lot more people working, and we have 4 homes that are under construction. 2 of these are going to be model homes operated by Ryan Homes, who will be selling the homes at the site, and we look forward to those opening within the next 45 days. So before too long, you'll be able to take a tour of those homes and see what Pinnacle Ridge has to offer.
One of the Moraine Fire Division's best and most popular special events is the annual Neighborhood Safety Fest, this year held over at C.F. Holliday Elementary School. Let's go talk to the Fire Inspector Doug Hatcher and find out everything that took place at the Safety Fest.
Wow, Dave, we had a great day last Saturday. The weather was outstanding. It was a little bit on the hot side, but nobody complained because it was not raining. It was a great day. We had Care Flight landed. We had the Dayton Bomb Squad brought out their robot. Safe House was there. Everybody had a good time, and refreshments were outstanding. And also, Dave, we would love for everybody to come out next year to visit us again, which will be our Neighborhood Safety Fest will be held on the first Saturday in October, which is the first Saturday of Fire Prevention Week. So come on out and see us again next year. We'll have some different things, bigger and better. Hope to see you then.
And now it's time for our news magazine portion of the show with short news updates from around the city of Moraine.
The Moraine Volunteer Program needs you. Whether you can volunteer 1 hour a week or 1 hour a month, there are many volunteer opportunities awaiting you. basic data entry at the municipal building, helping city staff with classes, special events, and programs at many facilities. Even group cleanups of hiking trails, bike paths, and parks. Call the Moraine Volunteer Office at 535-1003 or check out our monthly opportunities that are listed in every Moraine Messenger.
One way to give back is to attend the Neighbor to Neighbor Rake Rally on November 10th. Bring a rake and meet at the Municipal Building at 10 a.m. We will spend 2 hours going to various houses of disabled senior citizens and raking their leaves for them. Call 535-1003 for more info.
Fuyao wants to add 400 employees to its 2,300 workforce by early 2019 for both the aftermarket glass production and also the company's planned warehouse. They are looking for both production workers and engineers at their facility on West Stroop Road.
The West Carrollton License Bureau has moved to Moraine. It is called the Moraine West Carrollton License Bureau and is located in the Strip Mall on Springboro Pike next to Subway. The West Carrollton Title Agency is expected to also move to Moraine in the next 30 to 60 days and located near the License Bureau.
Shook Construction Company has moved into the former Battelle & Battelle building on West Dorothy Lane. Shook will bring over 70 new employees to the city of Moraine with an investment of over $3 million.
Pinnacle Ridge Subdivision Section 1 is now selling lots with model homes expected by the end of 2018. Work on Pinnacle Ridge Section 2 has now begun.
Progress continues on the new Circle K carryout and gas station on the corner of West Dorothy Lane and Springboro Pike. This $2.8 million investment includes a 4,800 square foot building.
The repaving of the streets in the Ellery-Fulton Plat was completed in late August. Another successful City of Moraine 2018 capital improvement project.
Construction work has begun for the new ODOT, Ohio Department of Transportation, 35,000 square foot building, an $8 million investment located on Dryden Road.
Construction continues on the new Wright Mulch building on Dryden Road.
Here are some interesting facts about the 0.5% income tax on the November 6th ballot. Did you know that nearly 90% of the City of Moraine's income tax revenue is paid by non-residents or by people who are employed in Moraine but live elsewhere? Did you know that income earned from pensions and disability assistance are exempt from paying this tax measure?
The $1.75 million project to remove the former Tate Station low dam between Dryden Road and I-75, benefiting outdoor recreation enthusiasts in kayaks, canoes, and boats, is near completion. Miami River water levels in Moraine have increased since the removal.
Our Moraine historical marker of the month is the Great Miami Turnpike. This dirt road was constructed in 1840 and connected Dayton to Cincinnati. Travel by foot, horse, wagon, or stagecoach was eventually paved with macadam, which is compacted broken stone. The road known in Moraine today as South Dixie Drive was one of Southwest Ohio's main north-south roads. The Moraine Historical Marker is located at 4100 South Dixie Drive next to Sea of Holiday Elementary School.
Well, that wraps up our November-December edition of Profile Moraine. Thanks for joining us on our 16th anniversary television show.
Join us next time for more interesting businesses and happenings in the City of Moraine.
And if you're watching our show for the first time and you would like to be profiled and promote your business and make your services known to the Willamette Valley, just contact me. We'd like you to be on our show. You can give me a call at 535-1003 or dmiller@morainoh.org.
Hope you adopt a child for Christmas Smiles program.
Or I hope to see you at the Christmas tree lighting ceremony here at the Municipal Building.
See you next time.
Merry Christmas.